Yo 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 yo.
Angela is out. Charlamagne, what's poppin'?
Peace to the planet. It is Tuesday.
Yes, it's Tuesday.
What's happening on this fine Tuesday morning?
A whole lot of nothing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, unless you was at the Met Gala last night or something.
Yeah, the Met Gala was last night.
That was I call that rich people's Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah, that's rich people's Halloween. They have a big Halloween party, but it's just in the middle of May.
Yeah, they have a huge themed gala every year. Mm-hmm. The money goes to a good cause.
Does it?
I think so, doesn't it?
I never heard anything about any charity with the goddamn Met Gala.
I thought it did.
I'm sure it does, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, but they there's always a theme, and celebrities dress up to that theme.
Last night's theme was camping.
Camp, yep.
Or camp. Now, when I think camp, I'm thinking like camping, like tents and.
That's what I was thinking.
Starting fires and s'mores.
Right.
I don't know if that's the same camp.
I don't know.
Because I saw Lena Waithe had on the jacket that said drag queens invented camp. So that lets me know I don't know what the hell camp is.
Yeah, I don't know. But I seen Lena Waithe. Shout to Lena Waithe.
Mm-hmm. Dropping the clues box for Lena Waithe. I just enjoy Lena. Mm-hmm. Just for her being her.
Cardi B, she had a phenomenal outfit on.
I did see Barty representing the Bloods. All red, flamed up at the Met Gala.
Yeah, Cardi looked dope. Who else did I see? I seen Kim Kardashian and Kanye West.
I seen Kanye looking dead regular, dropping the clues bomb for Kanye looking dead regular. All jokes aside, the best way to stand out at the Met Gala is to look dead regular. He had on a Dickie suit.
That's it.
Remember when Kanye used to care about fashion?
Yeah.
I don't think he cares outside of designing it nowadays.
Well, maybe that was his, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
The best way to stand out at the Met Gala is to dress regular. And if the theme is camp and you don't really know what camp is and you think it's camping, wouldn't you wear a Dickie suit on a camping trip?
Yeah, I guess if you put it like that.
Okay, it seemed like the only person that got the memo that it was about camping last night.
Did you see Odell?
Nah, I ain't see Odell.
Odell had a tux on, but he cut the sleeves off and cut the knees off.
He had the ass out too? Like Prince back in the day?
See, he always go too far.
That would be his thing.
He always go too far.
Okay.
All right.
Guys. Okay, guys.
Well, Angela Rye will be joining us this morning.
Yes.
We'll kick it with Angela Rye.
And today is also Childhood Depression Awareness Day. The reason I think that is important because it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And when you notice, you see a lot of these young kids committing suicide nowadays. So today is a good day to have these conversations with children.
Okay. Well,
yes.
Today is also National Teachers Day.
Oh, dropping the clues bombs for all the teachers out there. My mom has been a public school teacher in South Carolina for over 30 plus years.
Okay.
So I have a special place in my heart for teachers.
All right.
Today is also National Roast Leg of Lamb Day.
Okay.
Is anybody going to roast some lamb this morning?
No.
Nothing? Nobody gives a damn?
No.
All right.
No.
Why do they do this? Why do we have these type of national holidays listed?
I don't know. I don't know.
Who celebrates these things?
I don't know.
Every day I'm going to come in here and I'm going to name what holiday it is, and I want people to call up and tell me if they celebrate any of these things. It's National Roast Leg of Lamb Day. Talk to me if you roasting a lamb or roasting a leg of lamb this morning.
No. All right, well, we got front page news next. Uber Lyft planning a strike. We'll tell you all about it, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, last night in sports, the Bucks beat the Celtics 113-101. They lead the series 3-1. And the Rockets, they beat Golden State 112-108. They tied the series 2-2. I didn't see that game. I actually fell asleep.
Yeah, them West Coast games be too late for an old head like me. And I was out last night for a little bit. So when I got in the house, that game was in the third quarter.
Yeah, they said he was busting ass, though. They say Harden was really busting ass last night. But like I said.
Harden busted your ass last night? All right, no doubt. H-Town, dropping the clues bomb for the Rockets, damn it.
I'm not even going to entertain you.
I didn't know you had that kind of relationship.
I'm not even going to entertain you.
Thought you'd be giving it to a Nick, but hey, whatever.
Your President Donald Trump awarded golfer Tiger Woods the nation's highest civilian honor on Monday, describing him a true legend.
Yeah, I ain't seen nobody.
I've battled. I've tried to hang in there, and I've tried to come back and play. And the amazing Masters experience that I just had a few weeks ago is probably the highlight of what I've accomplished so far in my life. To have had that type of experience and to be able to come out on top and win.
I ain't seen nobody reposting that yesterday.
No.
Y'all was all on Tiger D a few weeks ago when he came back from adversity to win the Masters. Now repost that man when the president is giving him his Medal of Freedom. Why nobody want to repost that picture? Is there a reason?
Nope.
Is there a particular reason?
Nope.
Is it because of the man who's behind him? Huh?
Why are you
President
so
Trump?
kinky, man? The man that's behind him. Now we have to talk Game of Thrones.
Why?
Yes, it's confirmed that they did make a mistake, and one of the executive producers on the show had this to say.
I can't believe, our on-set, prop people and decorators are so on it, 1,000%. I just honestly can't. I'm like, is that because nowadays you can't believe what you see because people can put things into a photo that really doesn't exist. But I guess maybe it was there. I'm not sure. But we're sorry. There's always something. I guess if that's the worst thing that they're finding, we're in good shape.
Question, because I don't watch Game of Thrones.
Yes.
So for all you Game of Thrones heads out there,
yes,
is Game of Thrones that whack this season that a Starbucks cup is stealing all the thunder from an episode?
Well, it's not that whack, I would say, but I mean, people who really, really watch it dissect it, and they seen that, and whatever happens on that show, they're gonna dissect
how
everything.
How long is the show per episode?
Anywhere from 60 minutes to about an hour and a half.
Okay, so in an hour and a half episode.
Correct.
That's the only thing people got to talk about from this Sunday?
I mean, there's a lot to talk about.
That's what I'm saying. Why everybody just focusing on this cup?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
I didn't see the cup until you talked about it yesterday.
Gotcha.
But I didn't see the cup. I wasn't, looking that hard with like, oh, that looks like a Starbucks cup. I was more concerned with the Dragon Die.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think about the week before. I don't watch the show.
Well, the Dragon died this week.
Well, no, I'm saying the week before.
The epic fight.
Didn't Arya kill the White Walker?
Yes, he did. Yes, she did.
Only reason I know that is because of social media.
Correct.
Right? So, I'm saying this week, what was the thing other than the Starbucks cup?
Dragon dying.
The Dragon dying.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Them about to go to war next week.
Never cared about dragons.
And also, never mind.
Only dragon I ever cared about was Puff the Magic Dragon.
Oh, my goodness. And lastly, it looks like Uber and Lyft drivers are planning a strike. Now, this is Wednesday. It's a 2-hour strike. It's the company's going for their IPO, and they want more money. They are upset with the labor practices, the way they get paid, and all that other stuff. So they're expected to do a 2-hour strike. The drivers want more money. They want to be paid right. They want to be able to decide if they want to take customers places. So they're going to be striking for 2 hours tomorrow. So expect
what time
the strike.
tomorrow?
They say they will log off from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Oh, I'll be at work.
You'll be at work. Cool. So it doesn't affect you, so you good money.
Do your thing, baby. I'm with y'all. I stand with Uber and Lyft.
Oh, my God.
All right? I'm
All
with
right.
y'all. My ass will be right here in the studio from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. tomorrow. So I stand with Lyft and Uber.
All
Do your
right.
thing, guys.
All
Gals.
right. All right. Well, that's front page news. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, hit us up right now. Maybe you had a bad night, horrible night, or a horrible morning, or maybe you just want to spread some positivity. The number again, 800-585-1051. Call us right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Whether you're mad or blessed, we want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up, DJ Envy?
What's up, bro? Get it off your chest, bro.
Morning, Charlamagne.
Peace, King. How you?
Outstanding. This your boy Gary with Convicted Conversation. Just want to give a shout out to my daughter. What's up with you, my boy?
My guy, Gary.
Okay, brother.
Hey, what's good, sir?
I was just talking about you last week when I was in Harlem, man, because somebody, when I was speaking at GOSO, which is Get Out and Stay Out, one of the brothers there is at the halfway house, and he said he wanted to start a podcast for ex-felons. And I was like, damn, my man got one called Convicted Felons.
Convicted Conversations, yeah.
Convicted Conversations. There you go.
Well, thank you for calling, brother. Hello, who's this?
It's easy.
What's up, bro? Get it off your chest.
Why you so easy?
Easy, guess that's what I'm is. I'm just easy. I'm laid back.
You just easy, huh?
Well, you want to slide in there easy?
Mm-mm.
All right, bro. What's up? Get it off your chest.
I wanted to double back to that, can you break up without saying it?
Okay, that was yesterday, but carry on.
It's absolutely possible. I was dating this chick for a bit, and she kind of fell off the map.
Sound like your phone just fell off the goddamn map.
His phone
Hello?
definitely sounded like you fell off the map. Hello, who's this?
Hello.
Hi. My fiance is in the bathroom.
Hey.
He just wanted to say how much he loves you guys. We listen to you every morning.
Well,
You
if
guys are awesome. Charlamagne, we have your book, The Shook One.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate that.
You guys are awesome, and we love you.
Oh, we love you back.
more.
Have a good day.
All right. Is he out in the bathroom?
No. Said he wanted to talk to you guys too.
All right.
Sorry. I'll let him know you guys answered.
Yeah, don't hand him the phone as soon as he gets out the bathroom because you don't know if he washed his hands.
Yeah,
or
let
not.
him wipe first.
Yeah, I don't know if he does that. But
You are
shout out to
giggly.
him.
What did you smoke this morning?
No, I'm just like this every morning.
Jesus
I
Christ.
Have a good one.
Want to do that laugh one more time? Goodness gracious. I wish my morning could be like that. James!
What's going on, DJ Envy, man? What up, though, Charlamagne the God?
How are you?
What's up, James? Get it off your chest.
I'm pretty good, man. Hey, man, I think it's a real dangerous rhetoric what Steve Harvey said about getting 8 hours of sleep, because I want to give it a shout-out to all the school bus drivers who gets enough sleep to get our kids to school safely. You know what I'm saying? Drop one of Clues bombs for them, please.
What did Steve Harvey say about 8 hours of sleep?
He said that if you want to be rich, you can't be getting 8 hours of sleep a day. And I think that's BS. I think Steve Harvey is on the fool because there's a lot of people who drive, who have people's lives in their hands that need that 8 hours of sleep a day. And you think they don't want to be rich?
I agree with you. I fundamentally disagree with the notion that you don't need 8 hours of sleep. I think one of the biggest misconceptions we've told our coaches is that sleep is the cousin of death, and hustlers never sleep, and sleep when you're dead. No, if you don't get enough rest, you will die.
You will die. If you don't eat right, you will die. If you don't work out right, you will die. And I'm one of those that speak out being a man who's 6'5", who was 370, and now who's down to 245. So, yes, all of that needs to be done, and some of that stuff that people say about being rich needs to be ignored. Find your own way, damn it.
All right.
Yeah, I have my alarm actually at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock every night, it reminds me to be in bed by 8:20 to attempt to get 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I can't do no 8:20, but I try my hardest, man. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Ame from San Diego, California.
Hey, Ame, get it off your chest.
I just want to talk about, there's a movie group called AMC A-List Chatter. People know you get this new AMC A-List. You get 3 movies a week. It's great. I love it. But there's an AMC A-List Chatter. They are always going in on black movies. Obviously, Black Panther, overrated, didn't deserve an Oscar, worst Marvel movie of all time, Intruder, Us, mediocre. They went in on Little, a 13-year-old girl. They went in on Little. I'm just like, well, what black movies do you like?
Who you talking about now?
Yeah, how about you stay out of that chat? How about that? How about that's too much negativity?
AMC?
I like the group because I like to know what's going on with the movies and stuff, but it's like whenever there's black movies, I'm like, you have nothing positive to say.
Well, I will say, why do we care about the validation of those Caucasians in that group?
I don't know.
Do you like Little? Do you like Little?
I thought it was cute. I mean, I'm more impressed that she was a 13-year-old girl that produced the movie, and I'm like, big up to her.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
But thank you for calling, Mama. Ebony.
Yes.
Good morning, Mama.
Good morning. Finally.
You got pulled over this morning?
No, it wasn't this morning. It was the other day I was coming from work. I live in Philly.
And what happened?
So, you know how after you get off the Verrazano, like the HOV lane turns into like a regular lane?
Correct.
Well, that's what I did. I got into the regular lane, but then it wound up turning back into the HOV lane. So I noticed, and I'm like, oh, let me get out. So I get out the lane, and I ride past the state trooper. He waited for like a half a mile. Then he winds up coming behind me and giving me a ticket. I let him know, like, I'm not even, from New York, and I really didn't see that I did anything wrong, basically. But he still gave me 3 tickets. 2 tickets was basically for the same thing, but worded, a little bit different.
And what was the last one ticket? What was the third ticket for?
They was like, all of them was basically for like disrupting, disrupting the signs. Then he's saying like it was a diamond in a road that tell you, and
damn,
like it basically was just like he could have let me go.
Let me ask you.
I got Philly tagged. Like that super sucks.
Hey, what part of Philly you from? Because PNB Rock was up here yesterday, and he was telling us what parts of Philly people from that are trash. What part you from?
I'm from North Philly, and I'm definitely not trash.
Nah, he said North Philly. Didn't he say North Philly? He said North Philly could dress, right?
He's from North Philly.
Okay, yeah. He bigged up North Philly. I thought he from Germantown.
Yeah, I know where you from.
Oh, okay. He said
know.
all girl. He said, who did he say was trash? Uptown? He said Uptown can't dress. What's Uptown?
That's a fact. That stuff like Alany. That stuff like what is it, Alany or like
You asking the wrong people.
Logan? Well, yeah, y'all don't know, but anyway, yeah, that's a fact.
All right.
Bye, mama.
Peace.
Dominique.
Hey, what's happening?
What's up, bro? Get it off your chest.
What's up, MV? No, I just want to get it off my chest, man. I just want to apologize to my girl, man. I was running a little late for work, and she was still asleep before I got up to bed. I tried to give her a kiss, but I had to yuck mouth. I didn't brush my teeth, so.
Why would you do that, sir? Why would you do that to her?
I was in a hurry, man. You know what I'm saying? I go to work 3 in the morning.
So you mean to tell me you ain't even brush your teeth at all when you left the house, you nasty bastard?
Nah, well, you know what I'm saying? Hey, sometimes it be like that. You know?
Damn,
No, it
you
don't.
nasty, man. Go to the corner store, get a toothbrush, some toothpaste, bro.
I work at the hospital. I just did that. When I
Oh
got
my
to work,
God! You work at you work at the hospital and you walk around the hospital with stink breath?
No, that was the first thing I did before I clocked in.
Would brush your teeth?
All right, I did.
You lying, man.
Yeah,
You got
lying.
gum. You sound like a gum type of person.
You don't wash your
Gum?
Yeah.
I don't really like gum like that. Though.
You got
know what I mean? I
candy.
don't mess with it.
You ain't brush your
I got
teeth.
peppermint.
You the type to not wash your chicken.
Oh, no. We definitely washing the chicken, though.
Okay.
Man, like, we can't be doing that.
Goodbye, man.
Have a blessed day, stinky mouth.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up at any time. Now, when we come back, we got rumors. We got to talk more about the Met Gala. Some of the outrageous outfits. I was going to say costumes, but we'll talk about it.
I don't ever want to hear you say somebody's outfit was outrageous ever again. You got a son.
So what does that mean? I can't say something was outrageous?
That sounds crazy. Outrageous.
So what term can I use?
I don't know, but just think of something else before we
what's the
come
term?
back. I have no idea.
Say a
but
term.
Outrageous. Say we'll talk about some of the outfits when we come back. The outrageous outfits.
What's wrong with outrageous?
The outrageous.
I could
You
have
got
said,
a son, Envy.
I could have said fabulous. I could have said...
Same difference.
You know what?
You got a son.
So what does that mean? I can't say outrageous if you have a son?
No.
Well, the outfits were outrageous. We'll talk about it when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk the Met Gala.
It's time. She's spilling the tea. This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Now, the Met Gala was last night, the 2019 Met Gala. It's kind of like a Halloween party in May. That's exactly what it is, it seems
That's all
like.
it is. It's rich people's Halloween.
Everybody dressing up. I seen French Montana, 21 Savage, who was dressed up in Dapper Dan.
Drop on the clues bombs with 21 Savage. You know why? Because when white people ask you a dumb question, sometimes you got to give a smart answer. And they asked 21 Savage. It was 21 Savage's first Met Gala.
That's right, correct.
And a white person said to him,
I don't know if she was white.
She wasn't.
She might have been black.
Well, whatever. Okay, she asked him, what are you expecting on the inside? He goes, I don't know, I've never been in.
He said, I don't know, I told you.
Drop on the clues
I've never
bomb
been
for
inside before.
Common sense answers, goddamn.
My
I told
goodness.
you it's my first Met Gala. How the hell I'm supposed to know what the hell's going on inside?
there? I thought that was pretty funny, too. Katy Perry, she had a couple of costume changes. She was a chandelier, like dressed up as a chandelier. Then her second outfit change was a burger. I don't know if it was a cheeseburger or not, but she was dressed up as a burger. Yeah, pretty much. Nicki Minaj had a pink dress on, looked fabulous. I don't know what other words to say.
Wow.
I'm trying.
You got a
I'm
son,
trying.
bro. I just want you to
I'm
know
trying.
that.
I don't know what other
You
words
got
to
a
say.
son.
I don't know other words to say.
That might be listening.
Cardi,
Can you say people's dresses are fabulous, honey?
Cardi B. Her dress was fabulous.
Cardi B was flamed up. Drop on the clues bombs for Cardi
It was
B.
dope.
Okay?
Cardi B had a dope outfit
Repping
on.
her
Real dope.
set at
Shout out
the
to
Met
Cardi B.
Gala. Gang.
Odell Beckham had a tuxedo, but he cut off the sleeves and cut off the knees, and he had on some. Those are Doc Martens, right?
Let me see.
And he had some Doc Martin. Here, pass the picture to show.
Let me see. Odell, little cute ass.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's Odell cute ass right there. He should have had the ass cut out like Prince.
You know what?
He'd have really shut it down.
You know what? You know what? Did you just call a man another man? You know what? Forget
You
it.
shut up, Mr. Fabulous Dresses.
It's outrageous, I said.
Fabulous.
Outrageous.
Outrageous.
All
outfits.
right. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, they were there as well. Kim had kind of like a wet look like she just got out the water. She just looked wet.
Lord have mercy.
What?
Angela Yee, please come back.
Look. Doesn't that look wet like she just came out the ocean?
No.
Well, that's what she said she was looking for. I actually heard her interview. She said I was looking for the wet outfit.
Where did you read that? In Elle magazine? Cosmopolitan, maybe? Where did you read that, sir?
GQ.
Oh, okay.
GQ.
All right.
Yeah, speaking of Kim Kardashian, I hate doing these damn rumors, man. You make me feel awkward.
Dropping the clues bomb, too, for Kanye West for looking dead regular.
Dead
At the
regular.
Met Gala, you know what I'm saying? When everybody else is all dressed up and fancy, you pull up in a Dickie suit. I like it.
All right. Now, also, we found out yesterday that Kim Kardashian helped free 17 inmates in 90 days, reuniting them with their families. So she's actually absolutely positively doing the work.
Dropping the clues bomb for Kim Kardashian. If you hating on the work that Kim Kardashian is doing, you are an absolute sucker. All right, she is using her privilege, she is using her fame, she is using her money, her connections to get people freed. I don't care what she did in her past.
Correct.
That is commendable.
Absolutely.
She's doing the work, damn it.
Well, she's in New York right now, and hopefully before she goes back to Cali, she can stop by Philly and talk to Meek Mill's judge, because Meek Mill just missed out on $450,000. He was supposed to do a Dubai performance, but the judge wouldn't let him go. So he missed out on that $450,000.
Meek had an opportunity to go to Dubai a few months ago for a concert for a day, and he was going to be paid $450,000. The judge approved him to travel after the concert had already run its time. Of course, in other words, his time to travel there got approved after the date of doing the concert. So he didn't get to make that $450,000, which stimulates so many people around him. So everything he needs to do is controlled by his judge. He couldn't go to Toronto last week. He hasn't yet been approved to go to Toronto tomorrow.
That's
Listen,
crazy.
Nobody can intervene in this situation.
That's what I said.
Like this judge is clearly showing bias. She clearly has an axe to grind with Meek. My anxiety would be through the roof if I had somebody like that playing with my freedom. Like this woman has Meek's freedom in the palm of her hand. She can violate him for
any given moment,
anything at this point. Like nobody can intervene. Like there's got to be some type of this got to be unconstitutional in some way, shape, or form.
Reach out to Kim.
You think Kim's the only one that can get this done?
Only Kim could fix this.
My God.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. So keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
We here. What's happening?
Let's get in some front page news. Now, last night's sports. I don't know if you've seen the games last night, but the Bucks beat the Celtics 113-101. They lead the series 3-1.
Paul Pierce, you remember after game one, you prematurely jumped out the window and said that you think this series is over? After game one, when the Celtics won? You know they haven't won since, Paul Pierce? That was the second dumbest thing you said this year. Next to, you had a better career than Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, that was pretty.
But what do I know?
Horrible.
I don't think LeBron's a winner.
And he is a winner. And the Houston Rockets beat the Golden State Warriors 112-108. All right, they tied the series 2-2. Now, Uber and Lyft drivers might be planning a strike. It looks like they're planning a strike for tomorrow morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Now, Uber's IPO is launched tomorrow, and they want to strike. They are saying that they are not being paid fair. The labor practices are horrible, and they want to choose what rides they can take people on. Until they're able to do that, they are going to protest tomorrow morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. So if you take Uber in the morning, give yourself a little extra time.
Yeah. Salute to Uber and Lyft. You know what I'm saying? Being that I'm going to be at work tomorrow between 7 and 9
doesn't affect
a.m.,
you.
I stand with Uber and Lyft. Okay?
It doesn't affect you, so you're all good with it.
That's right.
Now, Game of Thrones. You know, everybody was talking about Game of Thrones yesterday and that Starbucks cup. All right? Now, the executive producer spoke about it, and this is what she said.
I can't believe, our on-set, prop people and decorators are so on it, 1,000%. I just honestly can't. Is that because nowadays you can't believe what you see because people can put things into a photo that really doesn't exist. But I guess maybe it was there. I'm not sure. But we're sorry. There's always something. I guess if that's the worst thing that they're finding, we're in good shape.
I just don't like the fact that they just brushing that off like that's a minor thing. This show is a $15 million per episode show.
Correct.
A lot of people get paid a lot of money to have continuity on this set. It's based in a medieval time period. You can't have
medieval.
I don't know if it's medieval, bro.
I thought it was medieval. It's medieval.
People were saying yesterday that I was right and you was wrong.
Medieval?
Yes, medieval.
Like
medieval, man.
Like Medea?
Man,
what's the name?
Shut up, man.
Medea? Like
Shut
Medea?
up,
It's medieval.
Shut up. Whatever.
Medieval times.
Medea is evil.
You know
and being that it's Medea is evil times, is to have a Starbucks cup sitting on the table, that's more than just a minor oversight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's the script supervisor's job to make sure there's continuity on the set. But that went past all of those people.
But think about it. Let's say Starbucks really did cut him a check for it. The amount of press that Starbucks got was well worth it. And Game of Thrones people were like, oops, I'm sorry, my bad.
Unless Starbucks paid for that episode, the whole $15 million, no, that wasn't worth it. That's stupid.
All right. And lastly, Bill de Blasio, who is the mayor of New York City. It looks like he might be throwing his hat in for being the president of 2020.
Bill.
2020. President 2020.
Mayor de Blasio, please don't waste anybody's time. Don't waste your time.
You want to vote for him?
Bruh, Mayor de Blasio, don't waste nobody's time. We don't need 20. How many candidates is it now? 23? It'll be 22, 23?
It feels like 68.
Hey, listen, Mayor de Blasio, no. Sit this one out, bruh. All right? We got potholes to fix in the city, goddammit. All right? Slow some of these tolls.
Okay.
Let's focus on New York, buddy. All right?
All right.
Well, I don't like people running that don't stand a chance.
Well, we had a lot of them up here.
Yeah, but a lot of those people stand a chance. I don't think Mayor de Blasio stands a chance.
Okay.
That's just my personal opinion. Like, what's the point at this? There's 23 candidates, bruh. Like, what's the point?
All right. Well, that is front page news. Now, we have the real pronunciation of medieval. Say it. Play it.
Medieval.
I was right.
Say it again.
Medieval.
I was right.
Medieval.
It's amazing that I'm the person in here with no college degree.
Did he say that? He didn't say that.
I definitely said
You're just
medieval.
making stuff up. Say it again.
I said medieval.
Say it again. Play it again.
Medieval.
Medieval. You talking about medieval. Medieval.
No, I didn't.
That's you. Medieval. It's medieval.
I said it's medieval times. It's the medieval times.
Medieval.
You know what? Forget it. All right. Well, that is your front
Amazing
page
that I'm
news.
the person in here with no college degree.
I still think you got it wrong.
I graduated in night school. I just want to throw that out there.
Now, when we come back, Tierra Marie will be joining us. We'll kick it with Tierra Marie. You know her from Love and Hip Hop. She owes 50 Cent a bunch of money. So we'll talk to her when we come back.
God, man, why you say it like that? You don't know what that girl owes 50.
All right, we'll talk to her when we come back.
$30,000. That is a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. We'll talk about it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Come on. Well, we got a special guest in the building.
Tierra Marie.
Yes.
She was a little late, so we got to charge her late fee.
Yes, you do. I'm sorry about
Everybody
that.
wants your money,
I
Tierra.
underestimate the traffic. She ain't got it. I ain't got it, yeah.
You owe some late fee. What's up, Tierra?
Now,
you get it later with payment plan.
Do you really not have it?
You know.
Serious question. I mean, it's cool if you don't.
I ain't got it.
But she would never say she did have it.
Because you owe 50, what, 30 grand?
Yeah, 30 grand. And, you know, he wanted, I think, 75K. But the judge granted 30.
But let's back up. Why do you owe 50 Cent $30,000?
Well, he was friends with my ex who released the sex tape on my page. And 50 reposted it. And it was just very coincidental that he was the only celebrity that posted it, and he's friends with the guy.
And
are they real friends or just associates?
I think they were just associates at the time. I think they came together, and my ex asked him to post the video or post the picture, whatever the hell he posted. And I think that 50 eventually thought that me and my ex were in cahoots when that's not true, because I don't think they're friends or associates anymore.
But you still speak to your ex, right?
I haven't spoken to him.
After
No.
the sex tape, y'all didn't speak to each other?
After the sex tape, we did speak to each other because I wanted to believe he didn't do it. You know, like he was saying that he got hacked. He was saying that his other girlfriends, whom I had just found out about the day before.
You found out he was cheating on you?
Well, I found out he was cheating on them.
With you?
Right.
Okay.
So he was making up all these different excuses, and I'm just like, so if Curtis is your friend, why would he repost a sex tape of your girlfriend if y'all supposed to be friends?
Right.
It just didn't make sense to
That's
me.
a lot to happen at once, too, to be traumatizing. Like, not only is there a sex tape out, but then you also find out that your boyfriend was cheating on you with
And
other
that's how it
women.
happened. We shot a scene where I ended up finding out about the girls. And so I told him, like, I don't want anything to do with you. I'm done. Like, drop my house key off. Like, because we were kind of serious, I thought. And he texted me back, like, oh, my God, Tierra. I mean, instantly text me back. Oh, my God, Tierra, somebody stole my phone with our sex tapes in them. And so I'm like,
you thought it was a plot immediately.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I know what you up to. So I got mad. I was pissed. I just was like in a rage. And then the next day, the was released, and so I just went over his house and just started busting out his windows and just like going crazy. I was like, I just blacked out.
Was that on camera?
That's vandalism.
I know.
Is that on camera or no?
But it wasn't his car to begin with. I didn't know that until after we broke up and everything was in the news. This guy reached out to me like, this is my car. He stole it. He has 2 of my G-Wagons. These are not his cars. So he was a fleeing felon at the time.
Hold on, I'm adding all this up. 30,000 for 50. Now I've seen busted car windows for a random screen. How much that cost?
No,
How
because
busting out windows
first
cost?
of all, I don't have to pay
A
that.
piece?
Yeah, $5,000.
No. I don't,
because he stole the
I don't
cars.
have to pay exactly. And the guy didn't charge me.
Hold on, so $5,000 a window.
Yeah, about 20, 30. Oh,
5,000 for a window? I don't think that's
yeah,
accurate.
the G-Wagon about 3,500.
Okay, so you have 50K so far, Tierra. Let's go.
Yeah, so you bust out the windows. Was the camera taping when you bust out the windows?
No, the camera was not. But after I busted out the windows, I guess Akbar, because, I guess he wanted fame or whatever.
Who's Akbar, your ex-boyfriend?
Yeah,
Okay.
so he called the camera. So I walked downstairs and the cameras are all over. And so, like, this was a real moment. I've never shot a scene, like, in real time until that day.
That fast?
Yes, they canceled another scene. I mean, it's LA, they can get there, and they got there. And I walked downstairs. If you see the scene, I'm like, I look crazy, and they shot it, and I was like, this is all you want. You know what I'm saying? It's camera time. Yeah. And now I think he has to be feeling some type of way that he's not involved in the situation anymore.
Right.
Because it's succeeded him.
So he's not on Love and Hip Hop anymore.
Not that I know of. I don't think so, no.
How come you didn't sue more than 50 Cent? Because it was
I sued him too.
Yeah, you were in the middle of a lawsuit.
I sued 50. I sent a cease and desist to like Pornhub and a bunch of the sites. But yeah.
It costs money to sue though, unless you got somebody to do it pro bono.
Well, it does cost money to sue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you spent about another $50,000 just suing people.
Well,
retainer fees and all that stuff.
Retainer fees, it wasn't $50,000.
Oh, did they do it for pro bono?
How much you think?
Did they do it pro bono?
Well, she did. Lisa did, but I had other attorneys too.
How much did you pay?
Because I did a criminal investigation as well.
How much did you pay in lawyer fees?
Only like 15.
All right, 15,000.
What are you writing down over there, man?
You see how much all this is costing, young Tierra. That's all. 15.
Now let's talk about this though, because you did have an open lawsuit against Akbar, but you still were talking to him at that time because you did still think that perhaps he was telling the truth,
right?
But
yeah, because every time he would reel me in, and I was just like so vulnerable and like just lost and confused at the time. He would reel me in like, I know who did it. I know who did it. I know who did it. I got the proof right here. So one time he like, I got the proof right here. I'm like, well, I'm on my way to Vegas. And so he's like, well, meet me in this parking lot or whatever. And so I'm like, all right, cool. So he's like, I got the proof. And so my plan was to meet him in the parking lot and call Lisa to come and serve him because they couldn't find him to serve him. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get to the parking lot. Then I'm going to call them up and serve them. Mm-hmm. Soon as I got to the parking lot, he ambushes me, him and this other guy, a guy that I thought was a friend, ambushed me and had me on camera. And it was a test. And I felt miserably.
How'd you feel?
Because I reacted and I started going crazy. Like I was ready to fight. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When I should have just been like, you know what? You got it, buddy.
What was the point of him taping you?
Because he was 50 Cent's little friend and trying to save him at the time. Like, he was trying to save 50 and get the case dropped.
But 50 ended up winning the lawsuit though, right?
He didn't win the lawsuit. Since that situation happened, mm-hmm. Lisa dropped the case because she was like, I can't represent you no more because it just looks crazy.
Well, it looked like what you and Akbar was back together. That's what he was taping.
Yeah, it looked
like you guys were sneaking around, hanging out with each other.
Yeah, right. However, he made it seem.
So why would she drop the case with 50 then?
She just said it looked crazy. She just dropped the whole thing. I just got an email and I had to come up to her office and I signed off. Okay, you dropped the case. You no longer represent me. But on top of that, I couldn't get anybody else to pick the case back up. So basically, the case was just going on. So the judge was like, okay, you lost. You got to pay him his legal fees.
Yikes.
That's why I have to pay 50.
Have you paid him anything at all or nothing at all?
I paid him 50 Cent the other day.
How did you pay him? You check?
No, I Western Union did. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
But that's why you was at the check cashing place?
Yeah, no, it was a joke.
So how long do you, so when, in a case like this, how long do you have to pay somebody? Can you work out a payment plan?
Yeah,
how does that work?
Listen, my court date is later this month. I didn't go to the first one because my grandfather passed, so I was in Detroit. And my attorneys went, and they got me an extension.
All right, we got more with Tiara Marie. When we come back, don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Tiara Marie. Charlamagne?
Have you ever tried to reach out to 50 just to say, let me get 50 on the phone?
No, for what?
Does he frazzle you at all?
No, he doesn't. He makes me laugh. He tickles me.
He's very hilarious.
Yeah, he's very hilarious. He's actually been bringing out some of my, funny side.
Did you feel like you would get more support, though, based off of the whole situation, that people would be more sympathetic toward you? Because it is difficult when you have something so personal leak out that you didn't want obviously anybody to see. So did you feel like people were not supportive in general?
I think people were supportive. It was like half and half, to be honest. A lot of women were supportive and a lot of men were just like, y'all know that smut did that herself. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even post, or I don't post regularly.
It seemed like that, though. Not the smut part, but it seemed like you did because it seemed like after it came out, we seen you and Akbar together. So it was like, if you're that mad that my boyfriend released this tape, there's nothing to talk about. Like, we're not together no more. And then the fact that y'all was still together just seemed like it was another Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, well, we weren't together. We just had met up in a couple of places because I wanted to hear him out.
He was saying he didn't release it. He was saying he got hacked. Someone else put it out. The girl.
He's still sticking to that to this day. That's why I had a criminal investigation open too.
What did the criminal investigation come out with?
Well, once they dropped the civil, they dropped everything. Yep. But the criminal investigation was to find out where it came from.
So what kind of space are you in now? Because I know things have to be somewhat fragile. Like, you did go to rehab and you were having issues that you were battling. Then having so many things happen so publicly on Love and Hip Hop that people get to experience, and then all this happens. So mentally, like, what kind of space are you in?
Right now, I'm dating myself. I came straight out of rehab and I started dating old boy. And I just didn't give myself enough time to get into a routine and get into self-love all the way.
And then you said rehab. It was rehab for alcohol, or was it for drugs?
Yes, for alcohol.
Alcohol. So you're no longer drinking?
No. I can't say I haven't drank. And especially when that situation was going down, like, I was out of it every day because I just was so humiliated.
I don't think any of this is good for you, Tiara.
I don't either.
Yeah, I think that, and you're putting on a brave face, which is good, but I feel like you hurting.
Of course. I mean, I was humiliated, for the world to see.
Is 50 really garnishing your Love and Hip Hop checks?
No, not yet. I mean, I haven't even went to court. No, no, we're going to go to court, and then I'm going to see what options I have.
So the court's going to cost you more money, or you got a lawyer for that too? Or?
Yes, I have a lawyer for that.
Jesus Christ.
But this lawyer wasn't that expensive.
How much was he?
Why?
I'm just keeping a tab.
You really trying to tab it up?
Because I'm trying to add this up to see if it's worth it. I don't think any of this is worth it.
So why continue to do Love and Hip Hop?
It's not.
If it's like, it seems like it's taking a toll on you. Like,
you think?
Hold on, let her finish that. So you say it's not worth it.
I mean, no, it's not worth all this money that I'm coming out of.
Exactly.
And yes, it stems from Love and Hip Hop because they brought him on, and then he was friends with 50, and then 50 released this tape, and then I take my dumb ass back to him, and then my case get dropped, and then I have to pay 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all over some shit that people do every day. People do freaky shit behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
50 countersued you, right?
He wanted me to pay for it. I guess if that's what you call it, he wants me to pay for his legal fees.
Yeah, so he didn't actually sue you for defamation.
No, hell no. And he can't do that because he can't do that.
How did the single do? You put the single out because you had to.
Oh my God, it was supposed to just be like silly, and people actually like it. So,
but you have to be very careful about the things you put into the universe, because if you keep saying I ain't got it, all these lawyer fees and all this other stuff gonna start to add up, and you really ain't gonna have it. For real.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it's all in fun and games.
Did he really trademark the I ain't got it phrase?
I don't know if he did or not. I mean, I didn't care about that.
Right, because you're not going to do nothing.
Yeah, I'm not doing. What am I going to do with it? Sell a couple of T-shirts?
Call him. Let him and Tiara talk, man.
Oh my God.
That's off air.
You don't think so? Like, do it now. Call Fifth, man. Call Fifth, man. Let him and Tiara talk. Let's try to work this out. This is whack. Like, it's so You don't think it's pointless and petty?
Absolutely, but I'm gonna play the petty games because at first I wasn't. But at first I wasn't. I let him like drag me for at least like a month, and then I'm like, you know what? F- you.
Call Fifth, man.
I just texted him, man.
For what?
Oh my God.
He's taping, man. He's taping. Goodness gracious.
When 50 first posted the video, did you ever think to yourself, or did somebody in your team say, "Oh, you can get a bag if you sue Fifth for posting that"? Somebody put that in.
Did the attorney reach out to you? Was that the one?
I reached out to one of my attorneys, and he put me with Lisa.
Why? Because somebody told you, like, you can get a bag from Fifth for doing
He was just saying, like, you need to civilly sue and criminally sue. So that's what it was. Yeah.
Tiara, you going to therapy or something? You really need to.
No, I'm
telling you,
not. Shut the hell up, Charlamagne.
You look visibly frazzled. Like, you're shaking.
Not
yes, you
frazzled.
are. You're
I am not shaking.
You are. All right.
Give her a hug, man.
No, I don't need a hug.
No.
She said no. No. Because if he feels that kind of energy, I don't want to give that to him.
True.
No, there's some things that are funny and some things are not, but you look like you need a hug. And like,
I'm not
Really?
even joking.
Do I look like I've been crying or something?
Yes.
Sometimes I think that things happen and people don't look at people as human beings either in situations like this. Like, people joke around, they do stuff, but you
it
don't
affects
think
people.
that
Yeah,
Tiara's
absolutely.
really
It definitely
human being.
affected me. I'm a woman.
this
I'm
would hurt.
human. Yes. And I
would
mean,
be
one of my
devastated.
most intimate moments was exposed to the world. So hell yeah. It affected me.
So he hacked you, or he had your password?
He had my password.
So you know it was.
I know it was him.
So then there's no question who it was all along.
Yeah. But
From the
he's
beginning.
claiming that one of his girls did it.
Okay, from
So
his phone.
right. Yeah. Because this is the day after
Right.
I found out about his chicks.
How long was you and Akbar
visibly
together?
scarred. For about 9 months.
And you let him tape you?
Yeah.
Damn, Tiara.
So wait, is he gonna get on the phone?
I want him to.
I think
You
he's-
know what?
I think he's
Now that I
working.
think about it, I would love to talk to.
There you
Curtis.
go. See, I'm talking about, man. Just call him. Why can't you just dial his number? That's your
Because
friend.
he's taping, and I made his person with him go walk over to him.
What, he taping Powell?
I don't know what. I didn't ask. I'm not his.
Oh, you hit
his
his man
assistant?
and he said he's taping.
I hit him first. He didn't reply, so I hit his man, and they said he's taping.
Damn.
So if I get him on the phone, what's the first thing you would say to 50?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's why it's going to be amazing. That's why we need to make this. Could you just call him and just see if he
I
picks
just
up?
called him. He didn't answer. That's why I called
Oh,
him.
got you.
I don't know.
I would have loved to
See,
get
it
y'all
was
on the
me.
line, man.
That would be great.
You could definitely see it was me.
But I really think that one conversation, you and Fifth would put this behind y'all. I really believe that, yo.
Well, I'm sorry, T. I'm sorry we couldn't get him on the line. I'd have loved to try to squash it with you.
Yeah, no, that's fine, honey. God is good, you know.
We tried. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you get on my nerves sometimes.
I'm a Cancer too, like 50.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Do you
know-
have a heart?
Do you have a heart?
I have learned to have empathy over the past few years. You know?
So why don't you teach him that?
Oh, no, he's not there yet. 50 not going to ever be there.
And he your buddy too?
We cool. I like Fifth. You like him too. You just don't, y'all just not having a little.
I used to like him.
Yeah.
As,
and,
yeah.
and when he was clowning everybody else, you probably laughed. But now it's you. It's like,
No, I mean,
see what I'm saying?
now it's me. I'm just going to fight back.
Yeah.
It
But again, I mean, after a while, it does get petty. On both
does,
parts.
but I don't say anything unless he says something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, leave me the alone. And I'll pay you your little 50 cents a month.
Sarah Marie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having
We tried.
me.
We tried.
All right, Tiara.
Thank you, guys.
I'm sending you positive energy and love.
Okay.
Air hugs.
Thank you. I receive it.
It's Tiara Marie. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
Good morning.
Now, shout out to Tiara Marie for joining us.
Tiara Marie was there? Did we ever get 50 on the line?
No, we never got 50 online.
Damn, man. You know, just try to do what we can and bring people together.
Yeah.
I really do feel sorry for Tiara Marie, to be honest with you.
I do too.
You know?
She was on the brink of tears, in my opinion, and she was a little shooken up.
I think she's going through a lot right now.
She is. I think so too.
And, yeah, I think it's getting to her. It's almost impossible for it not to get to her, though. I don't care what you say. You can't get that kind of online slander all the time and it not get to you eventually.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, when we come back, we got the rumors. We're going to do some positive news.
Yeah,
We're going to
right.
do some babies. Some babies were born.
Okay.
So we're going to get into that, all right? When we come back, keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now we got to say congratulations to Meghan and Prince Harry. They welcomed their baby. It's a baby boy, 7 pounds, 3 ounces. No name as of yet. Any
excited
names?
to announce that Meghan and myself had a baby boy. It's been the most amazing experience I could ever possibly imagine. How any woman does what they do is beyond comprehension, but we're both absolutely thrilled.
And what about names? You still thinking about names?
Still thinking about names, Alan.
No names yet. Any names, Charlamagne, that you could suggest for them?
Man, I ain't thinking about them people. God bless them, though, and they healthy baby.
What about Prince Hakeem?
Man, shut up.
Coming to America's a moon down in mind.
All right.
Now we got to congratulate Amy Schumer. She just had her first child, a baby boy, with her husband Chris. Congratulations to them.
All right. Dropping the clues bombs for Amy Schumer. Congratulations.
Now, Kevin Hunter, you know he had a baby a couple of months ago.
It did? Came out his butt?
Oh, my goodness. No, he had it with his his side chick. He had a baby.
Sharina Hudson, say her name.
They had a baby.
She has a name.
Now they are, he's seeking a boatload of money from her. He wants alimony and more.
Hold on, he want alimony from Serena? Serena ain't got no money?
And he wants alimony from Wendy Williams.
Oh.
To help for the baby and I guess all the other stuff that they're going through.
So
allegedly.
he wants alimony, spousal support.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. All right. Listen, man, never bite the hand that feeds your side chick. All right. You went from eating off Wendy to eating off Wendy's value menu. All right. So salute to Chance the Rapper for getting the spicy nuggets back on the menu just in time for Calvin Hunter's breakfast.
Well, he was executive producer, but he was taking off that, so I'm not sure how the money thing works.
Oh, please.
So he's asking for alimony. He's asking for to help with raising the child and everything. I thought her son was like 18. I thought
he is. He's in college.
So
I don't know how you get child support for a grown ass young man.
I don't know.
Maybe he wants child support for him and Sharina's new baby.
I didn't think about that.
I mean, listen, Wendy's been taking care of them for the past decade, so why would he want that to change at this point?
My goodness.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you never bite the hand that feeds your side chick.
My goodness.
All right?
All right. Well, that is your rumor report.
Congratulations, Kelvin.
Congratulate on what?
Nothing.
You stupid. Why are you doing that dance, man? Grow up. You need to grow up, man. You need to grow up.
Listen, the worst thing you can do is tell somebody congratulations when they don't got nothing to celebrate.
Play one more time, folks. Go ahead.
Hey.
All right.
It's Calvin Hunter's nickname, Doo-Doo Brown.
All right. Man.
He's always doing too much and he's from Brownsville.
Goodness gracious. Right. Who are you giving your donkey to, man?
A white gang. There's a white gang out there, and guess where they from?
Where?
Florida. And they had to discipline one of their fellow gang members. All right, and when we come back after that, I'll tell you all about it.
All right, and don't forget next hour, Angela Rye will be joining us as well. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Come on.
It's The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get y'all like this.
Well, Duval. Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, May 7th goes to Lucian Evans, Brandon Haley, Brett Singleton, and Mary Elizabeth Durham. All Caucasians, all from the great state of Florida. Dropping the clues bombs for Florida, damn it. What does your Uncle Charlotte always tell you about Florida? The craziest people come from the Bronx and all of Florida, okay? Now, Fox News lists these mayonnaise-flavored mammals as white gang members. Don't think for 1 second that white supremacists and white nationalists don't be out here gang, okay? You got a bunch of mayonnaise militias out here, all right? You got the 311 Boys, the Aryan Nation, American Front, Combat 18, Cornbread Mafia, Dead Man Incorporated, Dixie Mafia, Friends Stand United, the Hammerskins, the Proud Boys, the Peckerwoods, and, of course, the KKK. Don't ask me about any of them. I don't know.
You said the cornbread?
That is what they're called, sir.
Okay. Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
Too much goddamn mayonnaise. All right. Well, this gang that I'm talking about right now is called the CWB, which stands for Crazy White Boys. Oh, how original. All right. I wonder what they're trying to say with that name. That's a deep one. What do you think they're about? All right, let me tell you something, Florida. Y'all get mad at me because I say all the craziest people come from the Bronx and all of Florida. These white boys are claiming it, all right? They are the crazy white boys, and they are proud of it, okay? Well, according to the Miami Herald, one of the members of these Hellman headhunters, one of these pale-faced thugs, decided to discipline one of their gang members because the gang member violated gang rules. What are the violation of white gang rules? Thou shalt not speak ill of any Taylor Swift performance. Thou shalt not put any other condiment on sandwiches except Duke's Real Mayonnaise. Did Michael Hart get caught watching Beyonce's black-ass homecoming performance on Netflix? I have no idea what the violation of white gang rules are, but I do know that Michael Hart, according to the Miami Herald, told police that these individuals showed up at his home. And by home, I mean trailer. All right? They shut the screen door and demanded he go with them to cover his gang tattoo or his gang patch. Oh, this is serious. They don't even want you repping the logo no more, okay? No more CWB for you. All right? I think they caught him celebrating Cinco de Mayo. That's the only thing that makes sense. All right, these guys and gals sound like the type that want the wall to be built, so they must have caught him with a sombrero on, taking shots of tequila on Sunday, and had a fit. All right, that's the only thing that makes sense. Well, Michael Hart says Haley and Evans held him down while Singleton began covering his tattoo. But of course, Michael Hart fought back, so they knocked him unconscious with a foreign object. Now, Michael Hart told police that he recalls coming to for a second and hearing someone say, "I've never done this before," and someone replying, "It's okay, it doesn't matter." I want you to really, really pay attention to that line. It'll come in handy later. All right, "I've never done this before," and someone replying, "It's okay, it doesn't matter." Now, I'm assuming when this person said they have never done this before, I'm thinking he meant write or spell. Look, it's Florida. Perfectly possible that a 35, 40, and 45-year-old have never had to write or spell anything, especially in Florida. Okay, because on Michael Hart's neck, all right, to cover up his CWB tattoo, they put the F word, okay? The F word, fornication under the consent of the king. You know the word, the one that rhymes with puck.
Okay.
And they put F-U Niger, all right? Niger. Yes, Niger. They meant to put the racial slur, the N-word, but instead, they put the country in West Africa. So they spelled the N-word wrong. All right? You heard me right. White gang members from Florida wanted to punish another white gang member, and the way they decided to punish him was by putting F-U-N-word on his neck, but they spelled the N-word wrong and put the West African country Niger. Now, I know none of this makes sense. All right? When I read it on Fox News this morning, when I saw it in the Miami Herald, it didn't make sense to me, but I thought about it. It's Florida, so it's not supposed to make sense. But if you put F-U-N-word and you spell N-word right on a white man's neck, then this guy, Michael Hart, would get beat up damn near everywhere he goes for the rest of his life. How would you feel seeing a white boy with F-U-N-word on his neck? He would be getting hands put on him by every black person he sees. So it's kind of genius.
Okay.
If you spell the word right, all right? But being that they spelled the N-word wrong and they spelled it Niger, the only place this would work is Niger. He goes to Niger, he's food. All right, walking around with a F-U Niger tattoo on. If he runs into someone from Niger here in America, he's food. But I think he can avoid that pretty much. Now, this isn't all of the story. I wasn't going to share this detail, but I want you to keep in mind what I said earlier. What did I tell you earlier? He said that he woke up and he heard somebody say, "I've never done this before," and someone replying, "It's okay, it doesn't matter." Now, I wasn't going to share this detail, but Michael Hart told police, and I'm quoting here from the Miami Herald, when he woke up, his pants were twisted.
What?
And his butt hurt. This is all from the arrest report. I'm not making any of this up. Michael Hart stated he was wearing blue jeans and felt something wet in his pants. When he looked at his pants, he saw what he believed to be blood. Michael stated he felt like he'd been sodomized, but could not provide any more details. Michael, you have provided enough details. Okay, I think we have more than enough details on this whole situation to let Chelsea Handler give Lucien Evans, Brandon Haley, Brett Singleton, and Mary Elizabeth Durham the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. That is way too much Dan mayonnaise.
Maybe Niger is Michael's middle name.
Mm-hmm.
So they sodomized him and put F-U Niger because that's what happened. Why are y'all laughing? This isn't funny.
Yes, it is.
You should not be laughing at this. This is not. What'd I say? Why you bleep me, Trom? Trom, why did you bleep me? I didn't even say anything.
Yes, you did.
I said nothing.
Yes, you did.
What did I say?
You said ish. One more time for Florida.
I did?
Yes.
I said one more time for Florida.
No, you put a curse in front of it.
I did?
Yes, you said ish.
Well, okay. Thank you for hearing me when I don't hear myself.
My goodness.
I cursed?
Yes, you cursed.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. When do we have to take that training again? He has to take that training again, man.
I don't remember cursing.
You did. You get old.
Yes, I am, bro. I'm going to tell you something. I know I'm going to be one of them old men that say anything.
Well, you already started.
I don't even remember what I don't even remember saying.
We know. Goodness gracious. Thank you for that donkey today. When we come back, Angela Rye will be joining us. We'll kick it with Angela Rye. Yes, you cursed, man. We'll find out all about politics, what's going on with your president, and all that. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Hey.
Angela Rye.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Good morning. About you yesterday and earlier today.
Why?
When Diana Ross went through TSA.
Oh, I know.
She had she had a problem. She said she felt violated. And then I remembered that happened to you as well.
Ugh. I really wish there was some other screening process. And I really don't want to relive that trauma. It was like traumatic. For a long time going through TSA, I would be like having heart palpitations. We talk about anxiety all the time. I'd be like, oh my God. Especially in Detroit, because that's where it happened to me. But anyway.
So what are we talking about today?
The Queen. We got a lot to talk about.
2 more years with Trump? Is that what he's saying? That's what he wants to do?
Oh my God.
6.
So let's talk about that.
Is that possible?
Here's what I think is really, really crazy. Yeah, but he's been making his own rules. And here's what happens when you have like an authoritarian who's never been subject to any type of discipline in his life. He's always been able to do whatever he wants to do. I think what's fascinating is he really got this idea from Jerry Falwell last night, who you all know is basically like an evangelical bigot, pretty much. So he tweets that Trump should have 2 years added to his first term. And this is the quote. Reparations to pay back for time stolen by the corrupt, failed, the Mueller report.
My goodness.
So to me, I'm like, we're talking about reparations for Donald Trump for lying when all the people around him got indicted. And then you want to talk about reparations in the 400th year of black people being in this country?
Yeah, and Trump will get it before black people, too.
I mean, quite possibly, because he already got some kind of reparations because this dumbass is president. Sorry, but that's how I really feel about it. Like, white privilege is the best kind of reparations around.
Can he do that, though? Can he make it to where?
No, he can't do that. Like, no. So, well, here's the thing, though. No, he can't do that, but everything else I've said that he can't do, somehow he's managed to do it.
Right.
What we know constitutionally is that a president can only serve 2 terms.
Okay.
The challenge I have is there are other things in the Constitution right now. I'm trying to give you your lead into Ashker.
I'm about to.
There are other things in the Constitution right now that appear to be clear violations of the Constitution.
So can we impeach him and when? We've been saying this about 2 years now.
I know. And
3
so
years.
my problem is the Mueller report is hard to understand, why there wasn't a more concrete finding on obstruction of justice. What I will tell you is if they can't impeach him based on the Mueller investigation, I made a list of several other things that are impeachable offenses to me.
Okay.
Child separation. It's inhumane. The division, the discord, and the dissension he's sown in this country and how dangerous that is. The fact that he is a national security threat to the country. The fact that he has harassed and assaulted allegedly at least 20 plus women. The number of lies he's told in office, which now extend beyond 1,600. Interesting.
Wow.
Because
who counted all those lies? But go ahead.
Washington Post, there's a regular fact checker. Moral turpitude, or just immorality. Violation of the emoluments clause, which we know is the fact that he's benefited from being president and has sent heads of state to stay in his properties. That's a direct financial benefit to Donald Trump. The abuse of power, which was an impeachable offense for Nixon. The obstruction of justice piece, which was an impeachable offense for Nixon. And then finally, the most recent thing is we're starting to see him not comply with congressional subpoenas. Richard Nixon did not comply with 8, and that was in the impeachment articles.
Really?
So my thing to you, DJ Envy, is that all hope should not be lost, and I think that the list will continue to grow.
Who is the best challenger to take him out as a Democrat in 2020?
I don't know. I think it's really, really too early.
So what do you think about Joe Biden? Let me ask you about a bunch of them now. Joe Biden, let's start there.
Sure. So Joe Biden, I think, is formidable. He knows how to work people. He knows how to come at things from a very decent perspective. He has a tremendous amount of sweat equity in the game. He's been, in politics since he was a sitting senator at 29 years old.
That doesn't seem like it turns you on because you're just rambling. It doesn't seem like it doesn't excite you.
You think I'm rambling?
It doesn't seem like exciting. Usually when you talk about somebody, you get excited. You don't seem excited.
Joe Biden wrote the 94 crime bill.
Yes.
And he's made a lot of comments that seem just plain racist against black people.
So have a lot of white people.
That is
He's
a
not
fact.
the only
Now, listen, I'm not against voting for Joe Biden, but I do have to. The more I learn about his past record, the more I wonder why did Barack Obama even pick Joe Biden as his VP.
Well, if we're honest, though, things have changed a lot since Barack Obama ran in 2008 and 2012. If Barack Obama was asked about reparations in 2008 or 2012, it would be a hard no.
Yeah.
It would be a hard no. Now, you can't get out of a Democratic primary without at least acknowledging that black people are owed some type of compensation for all of the free work that was done in this country. So a lot has changed, right, since then. It was radical for Barack Obama to say that if I had a son, he would be Trayvon Martin, or if, Trayvon Martin was me and I'm Trayvon Martin. That type of commentary is like, you're just supposed to say that now. That was radical then. So saying all that to say, I think there are a lot of reasons why he picked him. And part of it is Joe Biden had experience in politics that just from a year's game that Barack Obama did not. And he was a relational person. I don't think Barack Obama would say that his biggest strength was relationship building.
And I'm not mad at Biden. I just want people to have a conversation with him. Like when you say things like Barack Obama is the first mainstream African American that is bright, articulate, and clean. Well, goddamn, what kind of black people was you around? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's the first one you ever saw.
Maybe you can make a list for him of clean and articulate black people he should sit down with.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris is brilliant. I saw something today on Twitter. This guy posted, Dan Zach, Warren, Gillibrand, Harris, and Klobuchar have never lost an election in their political careers. Those are the four of the women running. Biden, Buttigieg, O'Rourke, Sanders, and Booker have lost at least one. And what I thought was so fascinating about that is there's this conversation about electability for women right now, especially after what happened with Hillary. So now it's like, oh, well, Hillary lost, so can't no woman run, which is like a very ridiculous standard. And so to me, I was thinking, man, actually having a woman, may help people win.
Oh, I feel like any white man who gets through in the Democratic primary, if they do, they have to have a woman as the vice president. I have a problem with black people that seem to love Joe Biden, that seem to love Bernie Sanders. Joe Biden wrote the 94 crime bill. Bernie Sanders voted for the 94 crime bill. But when it comes to Hillary, they gave her for the 94 crime bill. And she was the first lady at the time. And then Kamala, they give her for being a prosecutor. That's what prosecutors do, lock people up. But when it comes to Biden and Bernie and what they had to do with the crime bill, it's like, whatever.
Yeah, I think that there's definitely something to be said for that. And I think we talk about it all the time. Like there's a certain element of slave mentality here. Well, specifically when you're talking about Kamala. And I think what's super fascinating to me is the fact that there are passes that we give to the other race, but we don't give those same passes or at least even the compassion to understand our own. But anyway, I think that it's going to be a formidable process because there's a lot of vetting that needs to be done. I don't have favorites right now.
No favorites right now. Okay.
I just want somebody to beat Donald Trump.
All right, we got more with Angela Rye. When we come back, don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're kicking it with Angela Rye some more. Charlamagne?
What should be the priority for the first 100 days in office for the next president? Other than celebrating that Trump is out.
I definitely don't think that should even be the priority.
That's what's going to happen, though.
You think so?
Absolutely. If Trump gets voted out, it's going to be 100 days of celebration, maybe 2 years of celebration.
You are so
before people realize, you know what?
Then that candidate is going to tweet 2 years of my first term were stolen by celebrating Trump. I need 2 more years. I think that one of the first things that needs to happen, especially if it doesn't happen this term, is an infrastructure package. There's been a lot of discussion between Trump, Pelosi, and Schumer about moving an infrastructure package forward. As you all know, bridges and roads are crumbling everywhere, and it's really dangerous. And infrastructure creation and rebuilding is a job creator. It's a huge job creator, especially if we can get some contracting kind of set-asides built into a bill that would benefit minority-owned businesses, something I know you care very, very much about. Not that you don't, that he out here doing real estate deals and stuff, trying to out-Trump Trump. But I think to the point, I think it's super important to ensure that we are giving opportunities to contractors of color because they hire in our community. So an infrastructure package, I think,
ensuring that minimum wage is at least $15 an hour. I think that some of the things they at least legislated on in the First Step Act to balance out some of the nonviolent drug offense issues that we've seen actually need to come to fruition. We're going to see that that's increasingly hard under this administration because there's a lot of lip service, but when the rubber meets the road, they're not really trying to execute on some of that. What else is important? Reparations, if we don't move that forward, I think it's super important that we don't just have a commission, but we also have a process forward. I would love to see real research done on the number of businesses that have benefited from slave labor. And those businesses also being responsible for a racial equity platform that moves us out of poverty as a community.
So is HR 40 good or bad?
It's great.
Okay.
It's great. Like, there's nothing. Tell me what's ever been wrong with understanding the vast impact of something as devastating as the transatlantic slave
Because some
trade.
people feel like when Democrats say, hey, yes, I'm for HR 40, that don't mean you're for actual giving people reparations. You're just for the study of it.
Well, but this bill isn't just a study.
Yeah.
It goes beyond a study. And I think that it's the first step. What it really does is it gives people cover who live in districts that may not understand why Black people are owed anything, the opportunity to say, look at all this data. I will never understand why more data and more information on something is harmful, ever. One of the things my dad has been pushing for years is having a federal designation for descendants of slaves. And what that means is, I don't know if you all have ever heard of Alaskan Native corporations, but Alaskan Native corporations, it's a specific business designation for federal contracting work. But why wouldn't that designation be able to apply for education opportunities, for job opportunities, for other agency benefits, including affordable housing, and also a federal contracting designation? If we could expand that definition to apply to descendants of slaves, I think we could be a whole lot better off.
And your father is a descendant of slave.
Yes.
Mr.
I'm not
Eddie
a
Rye.
Haitian attorney, contrary to what...
A white Haitian.
Oh, a white Haitian now. It's
My
contrary to what these fools keep changing my Wikipedia page.
They say you're a white Haitian.
But I do have a great grandfather who was Haitian.
You know, you talked about them
So
not...
no shade to the Haitians.
Salute to the Haitians. Sac passe.
Hey.
You talk about them not overturning drug convictions. One thing that's gone under the radar is Marilyn Mosby. Marilyn Mosby tried to get 5,000 marijuana convictions overturned, and the judge denied her.
Yeah, Marilyn Mosby has been doing the work of the Lord. And I
Yes.
think that people don't understand how hard that is, especially when you have the fraternal order of the police against you. That's really tough. Marilyn Mosby is truly a modern day David against the Goliath-like system.
How does Marilyn not get that? Well, it's not her fault, but she tried.
Yeah.
So what would have made that gone through if a judge would have agreed with it?
Sure. And
Yeah.
so this is another reason why people need to pay attention to who's appointed as judges and who also we vote in as judges.
And also with Donald Trump, I want to ask about the tariffs. I heard this morning on the radio that he's going to be imposing tariffs on Asia.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that they bring in. How does that affect us now?
Well, so it tremendously. What happens with anything that we get overseas, if tariffs are imposed, the value, the cost of the item goes up tremendously. So in an economy where he's touting how great it is, already know that if America has a cold, we have pneumonia in our community, and so things aren't that great for us.
Right.
So if the price of your cell phone goes up, or the price of an electronic inside the phone goes up exponentially.
Exactly. How much is that?
Here, you need some bangs right in the front.
So now I'm voting for Trump. I hope he did that tariff. Now, I want your weave to go up tremendously. All right.
That's okay because I already have the hair, so they can just sew in the hair from before. It's a ponytail. I didn't get a weave. I'm not getting any more tracks on it. That last one was a disaster.
So are you concerned?
I'm concerned, period. You're such a jackass.
He's a jerk, man.
He's really a jerk. Have you seen the comments he puts on my Instagram post?
No.
It's horrible.
What is he say?
Envy, my first red carpet picture, ever. They were like...
Your weave to go up tremendously. All right.
That's okay because I already have the hair, so they can just sew in the hair from before. It's a ponytail. I didn't get a weave. I'm not getting any more tracks on it. That last one was a disaster.
So are you concerned?
I'm concerned, period. You're such a jackass.
He's a jerk, man.
He's really a jerk. Have you seen the comments he puts on my Instagram post?
No.
It's horrible.
What is he say?
Envy, my first red carpet picture, ever. They were like, turn around so we can see the back of the dress. I was like...
like this, and the thing, and Charlamagne was like, "Your back is ashy."
It was.
It was not ashy.
It was
not ashy.
It was.
At all. No, it was not.
Well,
Goodness
when they
gracious.
put the tariffs on on this lotion, you're gonna really be in trouble.
You gonna be in trouble. Your knuckles already ashy right now. I'm just playing.
I want to ask about Kim Kardashian.
No, I'm not talking about Kim.
Kim is out here winning.
You guys to talk. Okay, well,
She got another prisoner
congratulations.
released from prison.
That is really good. It really is good work. No, I'm serious.
Yes.
The attorney that she works with is someone who is a dear friend and a mentor to me, Sean Chapman Holly.
I did not know Sean worked with Kim.
Look it up.
All right, gosh, you white Haitians are so cranky.
Do I have permission to slap him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Put some respect on my name.
Yes, ma'am. What do you think of Simone being his?
I think that was a really good look for the Biden campaign.
Yes.
I think that speaks volumes about how someone who was the face of Bernie Sanders' press operation went to Joe Biden. So people need to be asking questions about why that is. I think that's very telling.
And I'm sure you get asked to do stuff like that all the time. Why wouldn't you?
Because it's important to me, especially this year. We know that it's the 400th year. We talk about it all the time. It is imperative that Black people have an agenda we can mobilize around, and that all of these candidates are responding to what Black people are saying their needs are. It is time out for us to just be giving our votes away without any accountability, and that requires accountability from us on the other side. We have to stay engaged. If we employ these people, we have to ensure that they're performing.
Absolutely.
So that's my priority. My priority is ensuring that a Black agenda is responded to, is heard, is talked about from all these candidates, and I don't want to be aligned to any candidate. I really want to get that done.
Well, thank you for joining us.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Always a pleasure when my white Haitian sister pulls up.
Oh my God, you're a racist.
It's Angela Rye.
Oh wait.
What?
They called Taylor Swift's performance Mayocella, and I thought you would be so excited about that, how much you talk about mayonnaise. I forgot to tell him about that. That's all I want to
And yesterday, all the Trump supporters who celebrate Cinco de Mayo, we call it Cinco de Mayo.
Okay, I'm done.
Yes.
I don't even know why I brought that up. Cut.
All right, it's the Breakfast Club. It's Angela Rye.
The Breakfast Club.
Let me hear you say.
Man, shut up, man. What the hell is you screaming for?
I'm just enjoying the music.
It's Tuesday.
It feels good on a Tuesday.
How you enjoy the music that you hear every day, every 10 minutes?
I like Cardi B's music.
I love Cardi
Shout out
too.
to
You know
Cardi
Cardi
B.
the homie. Drop on the clues bombs for Body, damn it. She was flamed up at the Met Ball last night.
That's right. Well, let's get to the rumors. Let's talk about the Met Gala.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Now, the Met Gala was last night in New York City. If you don't know what the Met Gala is, we don't either. It just is kind of like...
It's Halloween
it's like
in May.
Halloween.
It's Halloween in May for the rich, elitist, privileged people.
There
I
you go.
guess.
Well, French
and entertainment.
Well, some of the people that attended, French Montana was there, 21 Savage, Lady Gaga, Serena Williams was there.
21 Savage had one of the best dances of the night last night. Somebody asked him, it's his first Met Gala, by the way. And
Correct.
Somebody said, what do you expect on the inside? And he goes, I don't know. This is my first time. Great answer.
He said, I don't know. I've never been in there.
Great answer, 21.
Frank Ocean is saying that he looked like a valet guy. You think so? Look, a little valet-ish.
I was wondering why they was taking pictures of the valet. I thought that was dope because I'm the type of person, I treat the custodian the same way I treat the CEO. So I thought it was dope to see the valet on the red carpet. I didn't realize that was Frank Ocean until you told me that just now.
My goodness. Odell Beckham, he was wearing a tuxedo with no sleeves and is that shorts or like a kilt?
Kilt.
He had a kilt.
Yeah, drop on the clues bomb for the young lady I saw on Twitter who said it looks like Odell Beckham got some good vagina up under that skirt.
Shut up, man. Shut up. Katy Perry, she was a chandelier, and then she changed outfits, and then she was a cheeseburger.
I remember I used to love Katy Perry. Her music got trashed, man. That's all. The music just got trashed.
Cardi B had on a dope outfit. I don't even know how to describe it. It was just dope. So
Flamed up.
Shout to Cardi B. Shout to Cardi B. Now, Tiffany Haddish, they stopped and spoke to her at the red carpet.
Tell me more, girl. What else?
And this is what she said.
Tell me more, girl.
This that Pimperella, baby. She ready.
I feel like you're always spilling the tea. Can you give us an inside look on what it's like inside the Met Gala?
There's not enough food, so I brought some. I got chicken in my bag.
Yeah, she had chicken in a Ziploc.
I don't see anything wrong with that. I saw people upset with her about that, saying she was cooning, but you got to understand, cooning is reinforcing the negative stereotypes of black people, and there's nothing negative about fried chicken, okay? There's no particular race delegated to chicken. Only reason it's synonymous with us, black people, is because we cook it the best. These white people don't even wash it, as we have just learned.
My goodness. Now, shout to Cardi B. She was performing out in Memphis the other night, and she said she shouldn't even be there, and this is the reason why.
I should have canceled today because moving too much is gonna up my lipo. But bitch, I'm still gonna get this money back. Let's go.
So she had a little liposuction, and I guess they supposed to take it easy, but she was performing, getting the money, getting the bread.
Why she not taking it easy? Why you not listening to the doctor, Cardi? Take it easy, boo. Or you get, something happens. I don't know what happens. I don't know. I just know when the doctor tell you to sit your ass down, you're supposed to sit your ass down.
Me neither. Now, Lil Wayne and Blink 182 are going on tour together. Are you excited about that?
Nah.
The North American tour dates starts off in Columbus, Ohio, and ends in Houston, Texas.
Nah, I rock with Wayne. I thought Blink 182 been washed. Tell me, come on, Steve. Blink 182 been washed, right? Yeah, right.
He said, yeah.
You know what I mean by washed?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm asking you serious questions.
He has no idea. He said he
That's
doesn't
my
listen to
point.
Blink 182.
Right. Okay. Have you ever?
He said not really.
Yeah. But they got a new song out or something?
I have no idea.
I thought Blink 182.
I couldn't tell you one Blink 182 song.
But salute to Wayne. Go get your money.
And lastly, Nipsey Hussle's Marathon store is closing for a little bit, but you can still order stuff online. So they're telling people go online and order the stuff. I guess it's just too hectic to have the store open right now, but I'm sure the store will open back up. But the online store is open 24/7. All right, so you can get your Marathon clothing online and definitely get it. It supports Nipsey, his family, and all that other good stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot of. I'm sure they're backed up. I'm sure it's mad back orders.
Yeah,
I heard they had a few million in orders from what I heard.
Yeah. So, and that is your rumor report. Now, Revolt, we'll see you guys tomorrow, and I got to shout out Dan upstairs in Revolt. Today is Dan's birthday upstairs, so happy birthday, Dan.
Who's Dan?
One of the editors upstairs. He comes and does the camera here every once in a while.
Oh, salute to my guy, Dan.
Who's Dan? Yeah, salute to the guy, Dan. And also, shout out to Marcus Sullivan. He has been our producer in Houston for a while now. He's the one where they had the floods. He was out there in the floods telling us what was going on. You remember him? Yeah. So he's moving on. You don't know him. You don't remember him either. Well, he's moving on. He's doing the Christian hip hop station out there.
Hey, there you go. Get away from us heathens. Get away from all this secular music, Marcus. Go save your soul.
He won't be running the boards for us anymore. He's doing Christian hip hop.
And when you get over there, pray for me, okay?
Oh, just you, not me too?
Well, yes, pray for all of us. But please, I'm trying to leave too.
Where you trying to go? You trying to go Christian hip hop? I'm sure they'll eye you over there.
I'm just trying to get my soul right. That's all,
goodness.
Man.
All
you know
right.
what I'm saying? That's it. That's all I want in life.
That was your rumor report. Now, when we come back, the People's Choice Mix, get your request in right now. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.